You can't be eaten by a plant, but something out there already knows how. And it's been practicing. Not on humans yet. Because buried in silent, soggy swamps is a creature that doesn't chase, doesn't roar, doesn't move at all, and still kills. The Venus flytrap. But here's the strange part. It doesn't just snap randomly. It decides. It waits. It tests you. And if that same system were scaled up, if one mistake triggered something bigger, would you even see it coming? Imagine this. You're walking through a quiet, foggy bog. No sound, no wind, just stillness. Then you feel it. A soft brush against your skin. Nothing dangerous, right? But what happens next changes everything. Because that plant isn't reacting to touch. It's counting. 1, 2, 3. And that's when things changed. The ground beneath you moves. Not fast. Not violently. Just enough. And before your brain catches up, it's already too late. But that's not even the craziest part. Because the Venus flytrap doesn't want fast prey. It wants certain prey. So the real question isn't, could it trap you? It's this. What happens after it does? Here's where it gets unsettling. A Venus flytrap doesn't snap shut just because something touches it. That would be inefficient. Instead, it uses a built-in verification system. Inside its mouth are tiny trigger hairs. Sensitive. Precise. Touch one. Nothing happens. Touch it again. Still nothing. But touch them multiple times in quick succession. And the plant makes a decision. Alive. Worth eating. Snap. But here's the twist. It's not just a reaction. It's a calculation. And this is where it gets weird. Because if a giant version existed, scaled up, stronger, faster, you wouldn't trigger it by accident. You'd trigger it by panic. Every movement you make to escape would confirm to the plant that you're alive and edible. So what would you do? Fight? Freeze? Or try something almost impossible? Stay completely still. Because here's a disturbing truth. If you stop moving long enough, there's a chance it might let you go. But that's a gamble. And that's when things changed. Because if it doesn't open, you're not just trapped, you're sealed. And what happens inside isn't quick. It's slow, deliberate, and designed. The moment it closes, everything shifts. The world goes dark, silent. Air becomes limited, and the plant tightens. Not violently, but persistently, like it's molding itself around you. But here's the strange part. It's not trying to crush you. It's trying to preserve you. Because the Venus flytrap doesn't want rotten food. It wants fresh nutrients. So it releases something unexpected. An antiseptic fluid. You're not being digested yet. You're being pickled. And that's when things changed. Because now you're inside a living chamber. Sealed. Protected from bacteria. Cut off from oxygen. And your body? It starts to react. Breathing becomes harder. Vision fades. Your movement's slow. And here's the twist. Every time you try to escape, every push, every struggle, you trigger the next phase. Digestion. But that's not even the worst part. Because the plant isn't in a hurry. It waits. And only when it's sure that you're still worth consuming does it begin. And when it does, there's no turning back. The digestion doesn't start all at once. It builds. Slowly. Deliberately. Because this plant isn't just absorbing you. It's selecting you. It releases enzymes. Highly specialized. Designed to break down soft tissue. To extract exactly what it needs. Nitrogen. Phosphorus. Sodium. The elements missing from its environment. And this is where it gets disturbing. Because your body is perfect for that. You are, biologically, a nutrient package. But here's the twist. The more you move, the faster it works. The plant detects struggle as proof of life. Proof of value. So resistance doesn't save you. It accelerates everything. And that's when things changed. Because time becomes meaningless. Hours blur. Then days. Inside, your body weakens. Breaks down. Piece by piece. And the plant? It feeds. But that's not even the craziest part. Because after it's done, after everything useful is taken, it doesn't keep you. It doesn't need to. It opens. Like nothing happened. And whatever remains is left to the wind. Or the rain. Gone. Forgotten. Like you were never there. So why does something like this even exist? Why would a plant evolve to eat anything at all? The answer is simple. Survival. Venus flytraps grow in soil that's almost empty of nutrients. No nitrogen. Very little phosphorus. So instead of competing, they adapted. They hunted. But here's the strange part. They don't need much. Just a few insects a month. That's enough. So scaling that system up to something that could consume a human? It sounds terrifying, but it's also unlikely. Because here's the twist. Even small flytraps can struggle with large meals. Feed them something like meat, and they can die from indigestion. So a human-sized prey? It wouldn't just be difficult. It might be fatal for the plant. And that flips everything. Because the real danger isn't that a plant wants to eat you. It's that it might try and fail. But that raises a final question. If something this precise, this selective, this efficient, exists at a small scale, what else is out there? Still evolving, still waiting for the right size?